The Indian economy has been growing at a phenomenal rate the past few years. But if you go down to the streets of India and ask a common man, what does all this growth translate into? And most of them would draw a blank because, firstly, they're either not aware of it, or even if they're aware of it, it does not affect them in their day to day life. So, what's the point of all this growth if the common man is not affected by it? So, what we need to do is, if we have any kind of policy or any kind of initiative, it is important to have the bottom of the pyramid as the epicenter of the movement. That is where India will really benefit from having a growing economy. So, how do we do it? And my solution to that is pretty simple. In one word, or rather two words: social entrepreneurship. To give you an example, if you take a social entrepreneurship model, the microfinance institutions. Now, over the last 10 years, these institutions such as SKS Microfinance or Bandhan, they have managed to lift 10 million Indian families out of Indian abject poverty. Just imagine the kind of impact they've had on the lower strata of the society. That's a cool 1% of a total population. Now, just imagine if this kind of model were to be replicated across the country. But how would this be possible? And the answer to this would be private participation. If you take the economy of India 10 years back and now, the main reason why we are doing well today is because of the participation of the private players. Take the telecom sector, you had just BSNL before. Today, you have so many private players. Take airlines, take any sector in fact, and it has been due to the entry of the private players that we have actually managed to do well. So just imagine, with this social entrepreneurship model, if you're able to bring private players into the fray. Just imagine if we have Reliance, Tata, Future Group, all these big names actually having a business unit with social entrepreneurship as their goal, the kind of impact they can have. If they actually started carrying consciously on how to bring the lowermost strata of a society back into play, this is the kind of impact it can really have on a country as a whole. And once these people on a local level, they are empowered, automatically this is when India will really start rocking the world. So my solution to the problem is very simple: social entrepreneurship with private participation. Thank you.